Hello, hi, I'm Patricia McNeely. I am an illumined Blu-ray twin flame from Chicago, Illinois. How are you today? I really hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to talk about this energy that we're in and how the energy is going to be because it's going to continue a while, possibly for some people for on and off for a few months here. It's slightly different than retrograde energy, and that's kind of what I want to talk to you about here. So, to get started, I am letting you know that we are currently in a transit. Ever since the solstice, this is where collectively everything got an upgrade. And yet, for people that are going to be together, it was the time of closing the gates. And that wasn't an easy thing. Here in the United States, last weekend, we had our Independence Day, our 4th of July celebrations all around our country, different for different people. Some people use it as an excuse to just be wild and crazy or become a hot mess, get drunk, get hammered, what have you, or to, get together with family. For other people, there's gratitude expressed for the things that we have, and my country tends to, we're having a lot of growing pains, just like a lot of countries in the world. We've got a lot of good things. We've been pioneers in a lot of things, but not everything. And so this past weekend was very emotional for a lot of people around the world, but especially in my country. And I'm going to talk about that. And so we are firmly now that we are through that energy because that was a time for closing the door. We are in what I call transit. Transit means you're on the move, but it is happening from a higher level than you might be able to perceive. I perceive it very much. It's very watery. It can be airy as well. It can be the liquid part of the emotions, the air, the higher, finer things, and it can feel very liquidy and wavy, like you're getting buffeted about. But you're on the move, essentially. Energetically, you're on the move. Some of you are also in suspense, so this can be considered a time of suspended animation. Things in your life go on hold. It could be your finances. It could be what you perceive as your love life. It could be some of your wishes and dreams. And that's happening. This is happening for us, courtesy of the universe that is working to get things into place properly so that it's manageable for you, so that you can have all of the things that you wish for. And yet you might feel this is very similar to that energy of the hanging man, okay? Where you're in space or you're suspended between two worlds is what it really is. You're between this world and this world. Now, a lot of you have spent a lot of time integrating spirit into matter. And then this is starting to be the payoff. And you might say, whoa, Patricia, that doesn't make sense. Well, actually it does, because the integration of your higher energies is what is waking up your other or waking up yourself further. So this is going to continue from July through September, through the equinox and beyond. This has been the opening of the new life, and this is especially for blue rays, blue golden, and red rays. Now, talking about red rays, I'm just going to make a little shout out here. Thanks everyone who noticed my artwork here. I really appreciate it because it was a lovely piece even when I got it. And it's by Dennis Mukai. It's called Blue Violet. I mean, how twin flamey is that? Blue violet, like indigo, like the blue, the violet. Anyways, artists are from the red ray. So there's a little tie in there for you. We are also closing out all 3D timelines. And this leads to a lot of mental scatter, not just confusion, where you feel scattered. You can't grasp your thoughts. You can't figure out which end is up, what to do first, which end is up, because you're dangling between two places, so to speak. You're also closing out all possibilities. Now, this may be as simple as believing that you would be at a company till your retirement age, and it gets collapsed and closed out. This is also a very important time of anchoring your 5D connections. Only you can do it. So, obstacles have been removed, blocks have been removed, you're out of karma. Get yourself acclimated to your body. That's what this time is for. This is why things might seem to temporarily be on hold. July 14th was given to me as a date that is for stabilizing those people who've been awakened. And as we know, this is Bastille Day in France. That's their Independence Day. That's the day that they celebrate it. Even though I think it's kind of come in fits and starts through several times, several years. And we probably have Napoleon to thank for a lot of our freedom. I know that's France gave us the gift of the Statue of Liberty. And it's very treasured by many people here. That's very symbolic. And it's beyond symbolism. It's a heart feeling here. So thank you. I also want to let people remind you, stop making your union a 3D relationship. You'll keep getting the same results if you do that. I'm going to say it one more time. Pay attention here. Stop making your union a 3D relationship. It's not. It never has been. It never will be. It's the reason why most of it couldn't work in 3D for a lot of people. Why would people retreat with a karmic soulmate? Because it's difficult and it's challenging to hold your 5D connections and anchor your 5D energetics, your light body, in 3D situations. When we live in karma, 5D doesn't live in karma. It's that simple. Vibrationally, it's like oil and water. It's just like oil and water. So the other good news is the playing field is leveled, and it's time to come home. This means that between masculine and feminine energies, whether you interpret that as men and men, women and women, the playing field is leveled, meaning the blocks and perceived obstacles, they're gone. The wounds are gone. The soul damage is gone. You're out of karma. There's other things that I want to make you aware of. People will continue to have feelings to be celibate, continued celibate feelings increasing. I talk to a lot of people, and there are people who are married, and those married people do not feel like having sexual relations with their spouse. It's a body thing. It's a soul thing. It's mostly a soul thing where your body quite literally starts to not find that person repulsive, but repel them. It's vibrational. Like you can't make yourself. When you do, it upsets you. You cry. People, I want to let you know this is a normal part of the process. It's normal. It might challenge your head, where your head says, well, but they're still my spouse. I can trust them. Don't fall for the mental rationalizations. Your spouse will usually feel things and sense things. And yet a lot of people have been living like this for years. You're also cutting the dead from near you and your union. Boy, was this a doozy. I kid you not, everywhere I went last weekend, I could smell things rotting. It was absurd. Now, I had similar things happen like over a year ago, but it was the smell of burning wood, like burning bridges. I've burned my bridges. This was like, get me away from the corpses. What is that dead and rotting thing around here in my city? I went into the woods. There was something that smelled, and it was very acute. I was like, I think I'm the only one smelling this. I parked my car. There was a sewer, and the smell wafting up from the sewer, it was beyond sewer smell. It was beyond that sulfur smell that sewers get, like rotten eggs. It smelled like death. But see, for those of us who are Blu-rays, we get these very acute things on our senses that let us know what's going on. You're cutting the dead wood away from you. It's getting cut away. All of the death, all of the dying things, all of the decay, all of the old and decayed soulmate relationships. Ugh, a friend of mine, and there was a show here, and she sang this song about a cat, and we just kind of formulated the words. Smelly twin, what are you doing now? Anyways, the things that stink in your union, you're going to become aware of it. There's good news, though, because you're not always going to smell death from it. You're able to shift it and move it. So, this is part of the suspense, is that you're on the move. I want to let you know that this energy feels like something, usually at night if you're going to sleep. It's very reminiscent to me of being on a night train that's going from one town to another, and you could sleep on the train. You're not asleep, though. See, that's the key difference. You're awake and aware and conscious, and you may still get woken up at night. If you get woken up at night, roll with it. If you are going through some things and you're really exhausted, that's usually an emotional exhaustion. I have the what to do about it. That's what I have. That is what I teach. So, what we are doing is when we get to our destination and we go up and out again, we are blossoming out our energies. And that's what we're going to be doing. So whether you feel like you're floating along and you're not getting guidance, you're not getting... another thing to mention too, the majority of you, your twin will cut off communication in some way, shape, or form at some point. It's like a given. And there's a reason. Get good at the heart communication. And I'm here to inspire you. And see, I wear my lovely Australian opal here, right on my thymus gland. These are where the connections for the masculine energy are. On the thymus, I'm here to inspire you. Okay, so my Light Body in Transition webinar that I did last year, which has body movements that are for the heart and the solar plexus. So if you have sensations in the head, around the solar plexus that feel very grippy, tight, if you feel tense, if you feel tension, you don't know how to bring your higher energies down and into the body and keep yourself balanced, where you want to keep your energies around here. It's not all supposed to be up here, and it's not supposed to be down in the 3D earth. Not supposed to be. Not anymore. Or if you have advanced a little further and you're fully expecting to be with your twin, and you know that you're going to be going out of body, and somehow you are in suspense, you're in this temporary pause. There's a couple of planetary retrograde that are giving this long pause here. It's Saturn, it's Uranus. Saturn is going to be structures. Uranus are the wishes and the dreams. It's that dreamy energy. And it's very watery. It's emotional. It's very emotional. So this transit here, there's a lot of people who've done a lot of preparation. You may have gone to have this thing, that thing, that thing. The key to going forward, especially through September and beyond, is get your light body going. Learn about your light body. Learn about what you can do. Because this physical body, this is like a tank. This is for surviving. This is for getting you through a dense 3D environment. As you elevate, and a lot of people report that they're way up here, they can't get grounded, that's going to be this one. Universally free to fly, especially for clearing the mental, emotional and the ego connections to the collective. We are leaving the collective behind. It's saddening. Energetically, we've left people behind. We are leaving. We are leaving. They are catching up. They're not being left there. They too will go through some of this watery energy and transit. They may not have, the 10 years of awakening that you had, or 30 years for some people. But they're doing it in a really compressed time. This time frame is also, I want to make a very important note here, self-limiting beliefs. Stop limiting yourself. Stop making your union a 3D relationship. It's not. You have a light body, you're aware of it, it's detoxing, it's pushing forward, it is telling you things, it is sometimes alarming you. Why does it need a health crisis for people to get good at it? But sometimes it does. Some people aren't really aware. Some people who, I'll tell you something else. These are both good, along with my Catching Your Spirit Body for addictions to things like smoking, alcohol, pharmaceuticals that you need to wean off of and detox from. And I also suggest that you do, if you are taking pharmaceuticals, do it under the supervision of your doctor, but your own light body will tell you things. It will. Angels aren't here for all this stuff. There will be peace in the land. There will be peace in the land. It begins with the body. Spiritual growth is your light body growth. Now, I have something to show you, because as I'm talking here, sometimes the energy can feel like you're in a boat or on a cruise ship. And like on a cruise ship, some people want to go into other people's cabins and go see this person, go see that person. I've had several people say, hey, Patricia, I'm with a soulmate now. I just can't handle it. I'm not in charge of it. Okay, you're the one in charge of it. However, what I will say is, these are exactly the times when your twin begins to wake up and nothing is off the table. You might get a cuddle, you might get a hug, you might get pregnant, someone might get someone pregnant. How do you start to elevate these things so you get both of you out of karma? Get good at it, okay? Both of these have exercises, real body movements, and meditative things so that you can positively influence your twin from the inside out. You want to leave your physical time together for fun, for love. That's what you're here for love. I'm going to say it again. What are you here for? You're here to make the third energy. You're here to make love. Your mission is sticking with it and putting yourself into oneness. Then you'll know what to do by being who you are. When you are being and using your light body for the connections, for the knowledge, for making it easy. And so if you're on your boat, and you're sensing that you're going along here, there's another thing that I feel with this transit energy. There's like a tow rope, or it's like you're in the current, like the East Australian current. And you're moving along, and you don't have to do a lot of work, but you do have to know how to balance your body every single day. You do have to know how to heart communicate. That's key for going forward. That's why twins stop with the WhatsApp and the instant messenger and the Facebook and the social media and the LinkedIn and emails and texts. And if you've had this passionate love affair that now has become a text message, that has been making your union a 3D relationship. Now, I'm not talking about doing something inappropriate or something that will get you arrested. I'm talking about getting good at the heart communication so that you know when your heart is telling you it's good to do something. You are creating reception, not rejection. Receiving. No snow on the television here. Where your twin can't tune in. You have to clear the lines and cut out the dead wood. So I have something to show you too, to illustrate my point, and I hope you'll like it because I made really good use of Play-Doh and some of the dolls. So, just going to move this here. Alrighty, so you have this lovely couple here, okay? And there she is. She's actually on something here that can float. And this is her twin. He's a little more elevated, okay? And that does not make him more superior. That doesn't make him more superior. You'll forgive that they don't exactly look the same, but in some ways they do. Her own higher self has been guiding him on how to get his wounds healed, helping him heal, and now his job is holding steady and not letting go. If you let go of your twin, they get cast adrift. And they're in these watery energies. And you know, this can be alarming for people. You know, it can be very wobbly. They can feel shaky. Your twin needs you as the beacon. Your twin needs you as the lighthouse, needs to very gently pull you home, okay? If you're way over here, and so I encourage everyone, do this for your twin, where you're very gently pulling them home, pulling them to your heart. Do not forget them. Do not give up on them. Do not go take a left turn and go off with soulmates, because she's going to be cast adrift here. She won't really know what to do. Okay? All of the universe has been working to move things out of the way. The very least you can do is don't let go of your twin. Get good at using your own light body to bring your twin home, where they see you, they feel you, they know you from the inside. Get good at it. It's critical. It's getting critical here. This is the reason you came. You didn't come here for another karmic relationship, really, did you? Did you really want another karmic relationship? I hear what you're saying. Oh, Patricia, it's so hard. Check out my stuff. I make it easier for you. I really do. And there's a lot of good feedback I get on it. Okay. So in some ways, I hope you like my little diorama setup here, because, you know, this is intended to put a smile on your face. How do we get rid of the weeps? We laugh. We laugh, and we put this all in perspective. This is a very critical time. And there's going to be a lot of physical reunions. They are already happening. What happens when you're with your twin? There's people that are freaking out or afraid of going, and they're saying, oh my goodness, I've been pulling this person, or I've been communicating with them so long, or some aspect of them, or the astral part of them. Now I'm going to be living with that person. Oh my goodness, I have all of this other karmic stuff. What do I do? And that is a source of stress and anxiety in and of itself, not to mention your body pushing away everything that you don't want to take with you. That's stress. That it stresses the organs because there is nowhere to shove anything anymore. Stop the man bashing, especially if you are in a hetero union, or if you're in a union where it's man man, woman woman, or you're transgender. But people are awakening. They need support. They need kindness. Nobody needs the bashing or the criticism. Nobody likes it. It's not only sometimes seen, it's felt energetically. We have our senses. Many of us have had our senses since we were born. So, just to remind you here, okay, the props fall on the floor, but don't worry, I pick them all up. Anyways, okay, getting back to this, if you don't want to feel like a hanged man or woman, and you want to be able to feel and really get what's pertinent for you, because I'm going to tell you something. This is not a mass awakening. This is where all of your uniqueness is going to really come forward, and you need to get what's pertinent for you. You need to get what jobs, you need to get what to do with your children. You need to be able to still make money and still maintain. Yes, that is still an expectation. You're expected to maintain yourself properly. Maybe not handsomely, but you still will be maintaining yourself. Whether you want to go off the grid or if you want to have a luxury home, that part is irrelevant because you'll be creating what you really feel. However, the maintenance part, keeping body and soul together and getting together so that you can make love, that is what I teach. And so please see the description below. I will have the links for these. This one was very reasonably priced. I've put a discount on both of these for you. People who may already have these, review it again. It's very helpful for this time. Thank you for buying it from me, because I know that you'll find as we go forward in these energies that some of this is good to review again. So that's everything I have for you today. We've got another full moon coming up. We've got a lot of Blu-ray physical unions. Those of you from the Red Ray, if you have a twin in the public eye, singer, songwriter, dancer, actress, actor, even politician, if you're in the healing arts, or healing through artwork, get ready. Your twin's about to wake up. If you have a celebrity wake up, you got to be ready. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful weekend and week. Bye now.